Hi everybody, it's your boy Breastbit01, and look, I know we're not close to WWE Elite Series 100 yet, so it depends on, by the timing of the recording of this video, it depends on if I'm going to either post these wrestling figures right now on YouTube or post them later, but we'll just have to see and find out. But for right now, here is the WWE Elite Series 105 Johnny Gargano. Back at it again. We got Rebel Heart here. I love me some Johnny Gargano, man. Just a plain Jane wrestler. He's just one of my personal favorites. Like, he won the NXT Championship, he won the North American Championship, and most importantly, Tag Team Gold with Tommaso Ciampa. So life was pretty good with him in NXT in the Black and Gold brand before the pandemic and all that jazz. So we all know he's from, of course, your favorite place. Well, it actually kind of isn't, but it's all right. Cleveland, Ohio. And then he's 5'11", of course. Well, 5'10", actually. And then, of course, he has the one final beat. So he's doing the old, like, Captain America pose a little bit, like looking out in the crowd. Kind of like Captain Charisma, Christian, obviously, from when he was in WWE, but he's in AEW now as Christian Cage. So we got Johnny Gargano. Of course, Braun Strowman's back. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. Dominic Mysterio. Good old Carmelo Hayes, and then finally, my favorite Japanese female wrestler, Io Sky. Io Shirai to Io Sky. So look, enough talking, y'all. Let's open up Rebel Heart and let's get it. Alrighty, everybody, here he is, the main man himself, Rebel Heart, Johnny Gargano. Honestly, I love to have Johnny Gargano in my collection, and honestly, this guy had a good NXT run, but meanwhile, on the main roster, unfortunately, not so much. I mean, he's kind of just been, spending time with his wife, which I don't blame him. He's a family man. I can't disrespect that. I'm very pro family man myself, actually. Even though I'm not married yet, but hopefully I'll get there soon one day. But I ain't gonna brag about it. Obviously, bragging about it just seems very childish. It's like, calm down, dude. It's not a competition. So his arms go 60 degrees. Double jointed elbows. He can flex his arms, be like he's a very strong guy. Even though he's a short dude, but I guarantee he could become the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion by this year or the end of the year. I can probably see Gargano winning the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia of all places. Oh boy, I can't wait for the Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble to be over with, and I can't wait for WrestleMania one and only in Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania 43. You should have just saved it at WrestleMania 44, so it would have been the worst pay-per-view of all time, but no. No. I mean, you know what? If WWE wants to go full on out, screw it. Just do another WrestleMania in 44 in Saudi Arabia. Just do it 2 times, get it done and over with so they don't have to go over there and just please stop wrestling over there. That's all I ask. Please. It's embarrassing. Like, I hate going on this rant. I really do. It's like, I don't want to hate on the people on the Saudi. I don't want to hate the people in Saudi Arabia. I think they're alright people, even though I would never go to Saudi Arabia just to meet them. Never. Would rather meet somebody who is, a Saudi Arabian, born in the U.S., or coming from their country to the U.S. for a trip or to visit or whatever. I don't mind having a normal conversation. But, I don't like your rules. Your religion, I'm not going to get that one started. That one's just too much of a hot hate. Too risk-taking. I mean, come on. Everybody knows that Jesus is king, and I'm sorry. I'm sticking by what I have to say about that. That's not me being hateful. It's just the truth. It's just what I believe in. If the Bible says it's true, then everything else must be true. That's all. No hate. No hate to anybody. But if I don't like you just because you like to cover up your women, then yeah. It's like, I understand that there are, in this world, perverts. Either you confront the perverts or you beat up the perverts. You can't just stand there and just go, oh well. Anyways, back to the news. Previously on this, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just ignore it. You can't just ignore everything and what's going on around you. You gotta be aware, be around of your surroundings, Anyways, the boots go 60 degrees. You can definitely bend his foot here. And then, of course, we got to get the classic Ankle pivot. Woo woo. Ankle pivot. We love ourselves some ankle pivots. Uh, Sean Long, the guy on YouTube, he has changed. Oh man, what has gone through you, man? He's now a woman now, apparently. I won't go any too further with the details. I used to watch this guy. He's doing hot toys figurines with Marvel superheroes and DC superheroes. I like watching his videos because he was funny and goofy. That's where I gotten the inspiration of doing the whole ankle pivot joke, because he'll take the action figurine and mess with its ankle pivots and just go, "Hey, we got ankle pivot." So that's kind of my little inspiration of how I gotten the ankle pivot every time I do these videos. It's sad, man. We live with a lot of confusion and hate. I'm tired of it. Just stop hating. Just laugh and just be happy for once. Stop being, so delusional about everything. Just chill. We're gonna be fine. No one's not gonna take anything from you. You're fine. Most of these people just need to go to either take them to an asylum, get them fixed, or just put them out for their misery. I'm not suggesting you should just kill them. No, that's not even. It's like either you take them out from society or take them out other options. And I'm not saying we should go attack civilians. Never. I don't support that. But anyways, let me don't go too far with the political stuff. Like I said, my videos are not political. I don't care about anything what's going on in the real world. I just care about having fun, reviewing action figures with you guys, because that's the only thing I care about, and that's what I desire. I love collecting action figures. I love having Lego videos. I love making stop motion with Legos, and hopefully soon I'll do some stop motion with your boy Johnny Gargano in action figure form. Who knows? In other words, yeet. I had to do the whole yeet thing because he's gonna have flat hands and he's gonna go and then go yeet. You know what I'm saying? It's very obvious, and then of course he has his wedding ring on, which is very well almost filled, but not really because his hand on this side has no tape. Yeah, that's really weird. Very weird and very interesting. And then of course he has it on this hand too. Nothing. Huh. They should have fixed that, but hopefully they will in the suitable future. I mean, you got to get those rings right. Either if it's like tape or band-aid, but I believe it's a wedding ring because everybody knows that Johnny Gargano is married to, of course, Candice LeRae, but I like to call her Candice Gargano because you have Mrs. and Mr. Gargano, obviously. So, yeah, I'm glad to have this dude in my collection, and hopefully I'll get more Johnny Gargano figures. I still need to get hit. I still got to get his other frenemy slash tag team partner, Tommaso Ciampa. Let me whip out, of course, the one and only, my other Johnny Gargano in the Venom attire, which I have for a very long time. He basically came up with Vince McMahon, EC3. I think it was Elite Series 70 or 71. I'm hoping I'm on the right track. Please correct me in the comments below. But here he is in his Venom attire, Venom slash Spider-Man attire, obviously, and then of course here's the chest piece that goes along with it. You just put it on. I'll put that piece on. I'll put it on him just a minute, but just wanted to show you that I still have this guy to this day. Gotta say, they have definitely came a long way from the good old classic True Effects. Not gonna lie, this head sculpt's kind of reminded me of somebody. Kind of close, but not really. I don't know. Maybe if I get like the Ethan Page figurine that's out, hopefully I'll get it by this year or in 2026 or 2027 maybe. Who knows? But definitely want to get that. When I look at Ethan Page, he kind of reminds me of my closest, mentor, I guess you could say, if you will. I don't want to give too much information about this person that I care about only specifically as a friend. Mr. Wiley, Mr. Farmer Wiley at my school. It kind of his face just reminds me of him. It just really does. Do you ever get that feeling when you look at someone's face, you go, "You really remind me of somebody that I used to know or I have known throughout over the years." You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Faces are very powerful. That's just what I personally believe in. It's just a face can tell a story, and a face can carry a lot of value and a lot of power. I'm just being honest. Like when you look at someone's face, you go, "Holy cow, that face really reminds me of that person I used to go to school with, or that person I have seen on television before, or I met in person." You know, like I said, it's powerful and it's interesting, and it's just very unique, if you will. Very, very unique. That's all I have to say about that. And just let me know in the comments below if that ever happened to you, or if you have any experiences like that. But anyways, I think that shall do it for the main man himself, Johnny Gargano. Will this guy ever get a WWE World Heavyweight Championship push? I don't know. I hope he does. Even though he is a small wrestler, he's a short king, obviously, aka cruiserweight material. But hey, you know what? Guess what? If you watch one of my videos of why Johnny Gargano shouldn't be an not intercontinental, uh, why you should never make him cruiserweight champion. I mean, look at him. I don't see him as a cruiserweight. I mean, he might have that material that he's a cruiserweight, but come on, he doesn't need to be the cruiserweight. It is what it is, you know. He doesn't. It's like it doesn't matter what defines you if you're tall or small. So I stick to your values. You'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with being short. Remember that. Remember that, fellow men. If you watch this video, there's nothing wrong with being short. Okay. Don't worry about genetics. You'll be fine. As long as you take good care of yourself, you'll be alright. Just stay out of trouble. That's all I ask. Just be a good Samaritan and stay out of trouble. Alright, everyone. I think that's how the video is going to end. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. What's your favorite moments with the one and only Johnny Gargano? That's my phone going off again. Try to ignore that. I know you heard me from EO Sky, that EO Sky video that I have posted. Go check that out when it gets posted by the recording of when I post this video. But anyways, what was your favorite moment about Johnny Gargano? Did you like the fact that he won the NXT Championship at NXT Takeover Phoenix? Yeah, that one's my personal favorite when he won it against Tommaso Ciampa. Best moment right there. Just let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Later.